Hey, Mike with Nerd Problems Gaming here, the channel where we go through the good and bad of everything nerdy to make sure you spend your time on the best of the best. In today's video, I'll be doing an unboxing of the Few and Cursed board game, so let's get into it. So it's actually a brand new board game that just came out from Rockmander Games, and it's a deck building adventure that takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where most of the world's water has actually disappeared and evaporated. And so most of the planet is now deserts. And so the game takes place in the desert of the Pacific Ocean, and you play as several bounty hunters trying to make a name for themselves and battling cursed creatures and monsters across the desert landscape. And so it's a deck building game as well, which is one of my favorite types of board games. But let's dive into the game and see what's inside. So one thing you'll definitely notice is the artwork is really cool. And the game itself is based on some comic books, and so I think that's why you'll see that a lot of the artwork is very well done. So try and get some cool shots of that. This kind of seems like Western mixed with horror a little bit. See the back of the box here. Cool. But now that we've got the game unwrapped, let's dive inside. It's got cool artwork here. Pretty thick rule book. Like I said, it kind of seems like a deck builder mixed with almost like a dungeon crawler to some extent. So from what I've looked into so far, you pick your different character, your bounty hunters that you're playing as, and each one's going to have different special abilities and stats. And they also have kind of a regular form and then a cursed form that gives them different abilities. You can get jobs as you play to earn water tokens. So again, this world is more of a post-apocalyptic world where everything is pretty much desert at this point. So you can see the map is really all desert terrain, so it kind of has that Western feel almost as well, along with a lot of the artwork. Cool, and a quick start guide, quick reference, that's always helpful. So we've got the different tokens and board pieces, which is cool. Again, one of the resources, again, in this game is water. So it kind of seems like that's your currency to be able to buy new cards and abilities. And this one definitely looks like quite the game board again, which is great. You'll certainly need a big table to be able to play this. Can't even fit it all in, but it looks like you've got the map, different jobs you can take, monsters that are wanted, criminals, bounties you can have. It looks like there's a night side to the game too. So if you wanted to switch things up, looks like on the map there's different cursed areas, safe areas. So that's pretty cool. So these ones are kind of colored tokens, which it looks like you use on your character cards to map your stats. Just tokens. These kind of wrap around your different characters so you know what color your character is. Oh, this is super cool. It comes with extra bags. That's always one thing that is annoying to not have when you get a new board game, is needing extra bags. So that's awesome that it comes with those. Got the character cards here. These are nice high quality boards too, which is cool. So you've got character card can sit there. These are grooved out so they can just slide along. So that's nice to see. Got the different characters. Really their images, so you're not going to get confused who you're playing as. So that's really cool. High quality components. And then it's a deck builder, so there's certainly going to be a lot of cool cards. Should have pretty good artwork on all of them too. So it is based on these comics. It's got Dark Arts, Onto the Plane. So yeah, again, you can see kind of the Western theme mixing with kind of demons and bounty hunting and monster slaying. So these might be kind of the base cards of your deck. So usually in deck builders, you'll start with, 10 base cards. And then as you play, you'll be able to make your hand better. So it looks like that's kind of the case. So here we go, character cards. So you've got your cursed version, looks like. And then this one looks like maybe the regular version. So this must be the deck for Redhead. She's got her own cards. Got Jebediah, his deck here. So these must be the base cards I was talking about. So really cool artwork. Annabelle. And usually each character kind of has their own strengths and weaknesses. Let's be able to find more of those as we go and play. Cool. Like more card decks. So this game has a bunch of different artifacts that you can get, and kind of like victory points in a lot of different games. So this will give you more points at the end of the game. Looks like some of them have other bonuses that they'll give you too, which is cool. These are just kind of some base cards, it looks like, that kind of natural base deck everybody usually gets to build from. But some great artwork, so that's really cool. Very thematic game. Train heist, westerns, everything. So it looks like every character has a cursed version and then a regular version. So depending on how much curse you get, you kind of flip back and forth and each have their own abilities. Then if you get too cursed, you can die, so that's obviously not ideal. And then you'll lose points. Gotta move behind the other players. So that's pretty cool. Has that mechanic to it. Same thing with a lot of the monsters. They've got kind of their easy side and then their cursed side. And it looks like you flip back and forth as you kill them. They kind of have different locations where you can fight specific enemies as well. All these guys seem backwards, so let's flip these guys over. These ones are kind of missions too, so this is where you get some of the storyline. And then you can also choose different options of what challenge basically you want to face on these different cards when they come up. So depending on your play style and the deck you've built, some might work better than others. So that's really cool. I think that'll add a lot to the replay value of the game. There's certainly a lot to this game, which is exciting. So you'll definitely get your money's worth playing it. Yeah, again, these are the different kind of challenges and scenarios you can run into. I'll kind of breeze through these so we don't have too many spoilers or anything for when you play the game. Quite a few different scenarios, so that's really cool. These look like kind of the high-end monsters that spawn later in the game. It looks like these are kind of the most dangerous bounties. The wanted posters that you see. Cool. So like stickers that you get, putting on some of the tokens. Looks like these are little job cards. Characters you run into. Various parts of the game. So I think you meet the challenges that are shown here. And you get these different rewards, which are kind of your fame, your grit, and then your water, which is used as currency in this game because it's such a scarce resource. Cool. Looks like more resources. These ones seem like they might be items that you can buy in the shop, and they give you various bonuses like ammunition, doing damage, raising your defense. Here's different weapons that you can equip on your characters. From what I saw, I think you can equip sometimes double fisting guns, so that's pretty cool. So like I said, kind of deck builder meets RPG in this game. Looks like these are the monster big bounties. So the artwork on the miniatures are really good. It's definitely high quality pieces that you get. Lots of details on these. Nice, good sturdy plastic, which is cool. It's definitely not flimsy components by any means. It's great detail and quality with them. So it looks like they really turned the comic art into really cool 3D models. Pretty freaky monsters. Excited to fight those, take those out. So again, guys, that was the unboxing of the Few and Cursed deck building adventure game. And be sure to stay tuned for a future video when we do a full review on it once we get some time to play it. Well, again, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing of the Few and Cursed deck building game. And if you'd like to pick up a copy, there'll be some links below in the description where you can check out the game. And if you like this video, be sure to smash that like button as it really helps out the channel. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications to get the latest updates of new nerd videos we put out here. And if you'd like to help us support the channel, pick out content and more, consider becoming a patron of ours over at nerdproblemsgaming.com/Patreon. And if you'd like to plug into our live streams and Let's Plays we do on the channel, you can follow us on Twitch over at nerdproblemsgaming.com/Twitch. But once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you more soon.